Hello, everyone. But yeah, I don't mind the criticism. Just like I do tend
You
to
did have
have.
a tendency to just sort of eat projectiles, and one thing that was kind of bugging me is you kept trying to use the shotgun against Nurglings, and it just wasn't working for you.
Yeah, I was trying. I was trying to I keep thinking like the cone like the cone would hit at least like multiple of them, but it just wasn't working.
And it never did.
It's
They were
irritating.
hopping around too much.
Yeah. What would be a more appropriate weapon against those guys?
Just your bolter.
Just the bolter?
Yeah, just something rapid fire.
Yep.
Hell, even the Volkite would have been good against swarms of Nurglings, because let's be honest, the Volkine's fights damage per second really wasn't good enough to be useful against tough opponents like Terminators and bosses.
Hmm.
The Volkite was really only useful against small, light opponents. Because having to just keep the beam held on them for an extended period of time just left you open to getting shot up by everything else.
Yeah. Oh, to everyone who's interested, I had kind of have like the P5X brain rot too. Um, also, they've just updated, so they finally have the ending of Chapter 2. So we have the option to send the calling card whenever you want. Oh. I got mail. Kitchen good. Okay. Yay, marathon energy. That's nice. Let's see here. Yeah, when it comes to Persona games, it's one half. It's like in three quarters. There's the big dungeon that goes very deep. There's the social link stuff, and there's the social stuff, and then there's the palaces. So, let's see here. Yeah, there's not really much else to do. So, let's take a quick trip to the metaverse. Let's see, what was I trying to... Oh, by the way, the some of the demons that you can get are a little sultry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think like, oh, this character actually looks really good if it as a avian Sona. But the problem is though they don't have the bird features. It's just a mask looking thing. It, oh, by the way, go to. Oh, yeah, my ear itches. Okay, so the maximum that we can get is 12. So. Hey, look at this owl boy.
There's an owl boy.
Oh, by the way, isn't it fun? It is funny how for this owl boy, trying to be full on Kamen Rider Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see what I can. need to do real quick. Goals. Drama, repression. Use 120 stamina. 3 action points. Gates of Nightmare. I can choose any of 3. Finish that, and I need to do Speen Dween.
どう僕でも
私に任せてください。
Training.
お兄様、よろしくね。
Okay.
なんかドキドキしてきた。
Remember repression. Oh. Please.
作戦開始だ
There is. Oh, by the way, you can choose other people to be
しばき倒す。
on your team. So then that, like other players on your team, and then you get friendship points that you can use to buy more shit.
喜んで
The Magatama
こちら
monsters.
に有利な状況です
Or the Matama monsters.
ペルソナ早く片付けよ
Yeah.
う。やらせてもらう。
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of these designs I'm not a big fan of. Like for example, the lady in yellow. Why have the design? Why have that design be freaking booty shorts?
ガチだかん
I
ね。
don't know.
それ、ペルソナ。
Lady in Yellow gives me the impression of Kill Bill for some reason.
That is fair.
ペルソナ。
The idea behind it is all the Persona users, they have a color based on what predominant element that they use. Like Panther there is Panther the
残念ですね
leather lady with her ass in the air. She uses fire.
やっちゃおう。ペルソナ。
The lady in yellow uses electricity. And your character, or I should say Joker, or our character Wonder here. Actually, I don't know what's up with Wonder's thing. I think he's just unique, I guess. But Wonder and Joker have wear black and red, which normally symbolizes those who use curse magic.
He has protagonist powers.
Oh, the main character. Oh, Joker used to have protagonist powers. Now your character has protagonist powers.
It still carries over in that he's more of a generalist rather than a special element.
No, in this game, he's very much like pure curse.
Ah.
It's just that whoever's the main character gets the ability to change their personas at will. And unfortunately, because this is a gacha game, you have a maximum of 3 to carry at any given time. But okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and level up Little Mermaid here.
私も頑張ります。見えますよ。私が。すごい。想像してた以上。
Holy cow, I don't believe it. I ran out of level up materials.
サポート頑張りますね。
Is that really hard to do in this game?
I have been using level up material. I have been using up like all the level up materials I've had for fucking ever. It's only just now when I finally ran out.
息抜きには
I basically have gotten all the characters I have up to level 50.
ディションは整えておかないと。
そろそろ声がかかる頃だと。本業も。
背中の赤い。
Oh, by the way, now there are
悩みがあるなら
3 new
私に
characters.
話してね。
There are 3 new characters that they added to.
カンフー
There's
できますよ。
there's Yui, who is a program in a farming game,
も
and
しかして怪我しちゃった？
Minami, who is a lady who wanted to be a nurse but was so overprotective about her dad. The thing is, though, is that a majority, there's only like 5 of them that are actually part of the story proper. The rest are what are known as idols, which are basically main character sees that character and goes, hey, wouldn't it be cool if they had a persona? And then he has access to that concept. So that's why anytime any character yells out Persona Dio or Persona Duo is means that they're a character that's not going to gain a persona in the main storyline.
世界を裸で埋め尽くしてやりますわ。
Oh, by the way,
悩みが世界を
Frickin'-
裸で埋め尽くしてやる。
freaking, how you feel about a robot with bunny ears and thick thighs full of liquid and electricity?
Tis weird.
背中の赤。
困ったことがあったら言ってね。んじゃ、縛ってみるか。
Oh, this guy. I was talking about this guy earlier. This guy, his thief name is Soy. Just Soy.
Oh, he,
Mm,
so he's literally a soy boy.
We're actually following his storyline right now in the game, where there's this dude who is an online food critic, like doing a thing like diners, drive-ins, and dives level shit. But the guy is just basically extorting companies to the point of, and making their food so bad to the point where they have to sell, and then he would buy the company and then give the properties to his buddies to make a chain restaurant in that location instead.
True evil.
Yeah. The funny thing is that he basically did the whole villainous, I'll give you one more chance type thing, where he goes, okay, if you give me your food, like, you make this food, and I say thank you, if I believe the food is good, then I'll drop the whole thing. So, first of all, the guy does try to cheat by hiding the, hiding the Benito slicers, I think, because it's a ramen shop. He hid like the boxes for the Benito slices, and happily they were able to find one that was locked in a safe, because it's the one that it was the one that his wife gave him, or the one the owner's wife gave to the owner, and the owner wanted to pass it down to Shun. So then he used that, he made the ramen, and the guy was actually very enamored, but actually really did enjoy the food. And he said thank you without meaning to. But then he immediately just went, cut, edit it, oh my god, this is terrible. Smashes the, oh my god, this is awful. I'm gonna call the cops on all of you. He freaks the fuck out. And the thing is, though, is that he makes a video later basically saying, "Oh no, unfortunately there was a video hiccup and we couldn't have all the footage. I still won though. So expect another video coming soon about my new plan." And he basically just blurts out that he's basically like kind of cuts himself, but blurts out that he's just basically gonna tear out the building and build a chain restaurant in that location. Basically firing everybody who works there. So now we need to change his heart. And I already went through the dungeon earlier. So I still need to explore.
The easier solution would be just to murder him.
We could if we killed his shadow. But we're the heroes, so we're not gonna do that. The problem with this scenario is that anytime a person has a palace, anybody within his general vicinity of anyone within their realm of influence, all the hope basically gets drained out of them. Of course, the person themselves is not aware of it. Their shadow is aware. Allow me to give a brief explanation on Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation, because he did a thing for Persona 5. And he really did, and he said that Persona 5 was really good. Your mileage may vary depending on how you feel about those kinds of games.
I've never played a Persona game to begin with.
That's fair. Let's see, where was I? But he did make one mistake, talking about how one of the villains, like the first villain that he fights, or the villains that they fight, are so cartoonishly evil. Like, all the drama gets sucked out of it because the villains are cartoonishly evil. The problem with that is that the shadows are... that a person's shadow is the living representation of their desire. So if a person's desires become out of control, they basically become that cartoonishly evil character.
So basically, but if you're just a bit of an ass, your shadow will be like Sauron.
Yes. Your shadow will basically become Sauron, yeah. Like, for example, you have a dude who's first boss of Persona 5. Like, he feels like he's the king of a castle. Like, he acts like he's the king of a castle. Or that's what everybody believes him to be. Like, he acts like, I'm the ruler, I'm the lord of the castle, there's nothing you could do about it. And so when you enter the metaverse, yes, that's actually what the place is called, the metaverse. The school where he works becomes a castle where he's the king. As a matter of fact, I could show actual footage of that stuff, because you collect these memory shards in these dungeons that basically show you clips from the Persona 5 anime.
Let's see.
The oh, whoops. Ah, no. I hate it when that happens. Oh, in this game, in this level, there are these cameras that affect the environment based on movie things, like rewind, zoom in, zoom out, and
恐れる必要はありません
chroma key.
チャンスみんなやっちゃえここでペルソナだ
By the way, I hope you will all enjoy the voice of Chopper yelling Persona. And I did also learn that the English voice actor for Morgana was also the voice of Chopper in One Piece.
ペルソナデュオ
始めるよ
助かりました
レベルテス
決めるぞペルソナ
Then there's trying to think what else I missed. Wait a minute. Was there something in here? Oh, by the way, you have Batman Detective Vision. Effectively. Items of importance glow when you use your third eye. Yay, level 51. And I get more items. Whee. I am honestly thinking if I do reach level 50 on that, where I get everything, I think it might become worth my time to actually pay for the pass that gets the rest of the stuff, but only if I make it to level 50. Not before. Not before then. Was definitely not before then, because until you make that choice, this game is basically free. And me getting everybody to level 60, me getting a lot of these personas, me getting all this stuff. I did this without spending a... did all this stuff without spending a dime. Oh. Savage Shadow time. But not yet. I need to break this. Now we can do this. Take on strong enemy. Look out, it's Shakuamon! Or, Arahabaki. Arahabaki summons a variety of Dogu. When Dogu are on the field, Arahabaki is granted various effects. At the start of Arabaki's turn, Arabaki's progress increases for each Dogu on the field. When progress reaches 10, Arabaki activates Abyssal Gaze and inflicts all Phantom Thieves with Despair. At the start of the battle, when its HP falls below 50%, Arabaki solves four of each type of Dogu. Weakness Dogu, SP Dogu, HP Dogu, and Progress Dogu. Okay, so I need Nuclear and Psychokinesis. And I'll have main character just... Oh yeah, these are all the personas that I have so far. You wanna know what's a good persona to have? Frickin' Ghost Rider.
Oh, sure.
Yep, I have Ghost Rider. Or Or Skull Mask if you're feeling really retro. Or what was he called, Brave?
What was what called?
Skull. I said Skull Man, but I don't think that's it. The one I'm trying to remember. Was there a Toku character that had a skull mask?
Kamen Rider Skull?
There's a Kamen Rider Skull?
Yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines of... Okay. What season was he in?
Double.
Double, okay. I was about to say, like... Okay. The only thing that actually shook me up a little bit, like... Okay. So... There we go.
Considering there's been, like, what, 50 seasons of Kamen Rider now, I'm pretty sure that there's been every kind of Kamen Rider under the sun you can think of at one point or another.
More, a little bit, kind of.
やめよう。セザク、リリン、リアナンシー、セザク。抱いていく。
一気に決めましょう。
Oh no, Shakuamon is spazzing out, oh no.
いつでも行けます。やるよ。ダイラ。やばい。降参しようかな。本気でやっちゃいますよ。始めるよ。見事な判断だぞ。お願い。ダイラ。行くよ。
I'll just use her turn to buff everyone.
やばい、降参しようかな。
来い、アルセーヌ。決めるぞ、ペルソナ。
我が輩がお前らを支えてやる。
ありがとう。もう一度。
意を示せゾロ。ペルソナ。
Weakness Doku, Fire and Ice. Okay.
ペルソナ。リリン。やめよう。いただいていく。 奪い返す。ペルソナ
All affinities change to weak.
受けてみろ。
使うぜ。
いるよダイラペルソナテ
奪いアルセール。決めるぞペルソナ。
来いよコスプレガンナ
オお兄様今示せゾロいつでも行きますペルソナ
ありがとう。
こっちの準備完了しました
やナンシー、これでどうだ。
やってやろうじゃねえか。使うぜ。
お兄様いつでも行きますペルソナテオお楽しみはこれから
奪いアルセール。
おいでダイラみんなの
Little-
力で敵をやっつけちゃおう
Little girl with giant robots. Because why not?
こっちの準備
Why the fuck
完
not?
了しました
Oh, by the way, her character has not appeared yet
本気でや
in
っちゃいますよ
any story here. It's just that they're there.
うん。
I'm pretty sure that will change.
始めるよ眠れて
アルセール。決めるぞペルソナ。
やってやろうじゃね
もう一度
えか。
奪いアルセール。仕留めるぞペルソナ。
すぐ震えゾロ
Use healing breeze because Joker's about to die.
来いよコスプレガンナ
ペルソナ、これでどうだ。
我が輩がお前らを支えてやる
ありがとう。
Thank you, Morgana. That helps out a lot.
こっちの準備完了しましたペルソナテお兄様
アルセール
来ました
決めるぞペルソナ。
やってやろうじゃねえか。
準備万端ですね
アルセール。すべてを奪い返す。
こっちの
アル
準備
セール。
完了しました
仕留めるぞペルソナ。
こっちの準備完了しましたペルソナ
来いよコスプレガンナ
すごいすごいお兄様
ペルソナ、
準備できました
これでどうだ。
Yep. We made it to halfway his health, so we're doing this thing again.
やる
Game?
準備
Okay, I was about to say, they all spawned in exactly one spot. They all just spawned in the one spot, and now they're separate again. Okay.
お願いダイラペルソナテ我が輩がお前らを支えてやるすごいすごいお兄様準備できました
決めるぞペルソナ。もう一度。
こっちの準備完了しました
They're on to support.
本気でやっちゃいますよ始めるよ眠れて見事な判断だぞ
奪いアルセール。来いアルセール。
It sucks. Like, you can't do anything. You can do this, though. Do...
準備万端ですね。意を示せゾロ。とどめだペルソナ。
ありがとう。ペルソナ。セザ
やってやろうじゃねえか。
ク受けてみろ。
おいでストレイラー。行くよペルソナティオ。お兄様いつでも行けます。
この野郎。
What's I can hope for is the elemental firecracker hits right.
これだ。
Yay! It did.
こっちの準備完了しました。
Sweet.
ショータイムだ。アルセーヌ。
That cancels out the healing.
いつでも行けます。ここでペルソナだ。
この野郎。
お兄様
ペルソナ。リリル。
いつでも行けます。
いただいていく。まだいける。
こっちの準備完了しました。ペルソナティオ。我が輩がお前らを支えてやる。
Thank you for the healing.
こっちの準備
アルセーヌ。
完了しました。
決めるぞ。ペルソナ。も
来いよコスプレガンナー。
う一度。
お兄様準備できました。本気でやっちゃいますよ。おいでネメルテ。
奪えアルセーヌ。仕留めるぞペルソナ。
うお震えゾロペルソナ。
ありがとう。
準備万端ですね。
いやナンシー。待てよ。
みんなで一緒にせーのドーン。
ペルソナ。
Because you're wondering, all the purple shit is psychokinesis. They introduced new elements in Persona 5. In Persona 5, the nuclear and psychokinesis. Nuclear, if you use it when an enemy is suffering from an elemental effect, it deals extra damage. Psychokinesis, if they're suffering from a physical effect, it deals extra damage. Like if they're asleep or poisoned, something like that.
お願いストレイラーペルソナティオ。えげつないの入りましたね。
ありがとう。奪えアルセーヌ。
Yes, we're getting closer.
ペルソナ。
Hey guys.
もう一度。
Hey, Max. I'm playing Persona 5X.
仕留めるぞ
Ah,
ペルソナ。
意を示せゾロ。
Oh, in case you're wondering, yes. This character is the voice of Chopper, and his persona is named Zoro. Of course, it's not Zoro with one R and 3 swords. It's Zoro as in the masked swordsman from the Masked Swordsman with
Yeah.
the rapier. Or my favorite iteration, Zoro the Gay Blade. Where it's just Zoro, but he wears pink.
ペルソナ
And this should finish it
い
off.
ただいていく。
私がいるんですから当然の結果ですよね。準備万端ですね。
There we go, yay! Let's see here. Oh, and here's a version of zoom. You know how when you zoom something in and out, something gets bigger or smaller? So something that looks big looks like it's getting bigger. You can zoom in and out. In the cognitive world, it literally makes the thing smaller.
Ah, so Street Fighter the Animated Series physics.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me, my friend.
So, the American-made Street Fighter animated series by Deke had a lot of animation errors in it, as much as G.I. Joe and Transformers. So, one of the characters runs around the corner, meets a bad guy right at the edge, but the way that it's framed, so he leaves the corner completely full size, and as he goes his way, like he leaps around the character, he shrinks. And like he's like right behind the guy, and he's suddenly full size again. Because of the framing issue in the cells. Actually, somebody pointed this out on the one of the other boards last night. I could probably like link it. Hang on. We were like having all sorts of fun with Discotheque's nostalgia trips.
Oh yeah, because Discotheque is continuing to release all of that, all that old good shit.
Yeah, Darkstalkers is on the way apparently.
Are they gonna please tell me. I'm about to say, I keep asking for this. Are they gonna have a Blu-ray release of freaking Mega Man release?
I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't. I'm hoping they'll release Biker Mice from Mars too. I mean, I kind of figured they'd have to. Nobody else has.
Biker Mice from Mars. That takes me back.
Yeah, I know, right? It takes everybody back, but you know, it's also kind of covered up by Road Rovers and everything like that. And every time somebody mentions Biker Mice, it's like, oh shit, the gayest Space Mouse show ever. Oh, and speaking of the devil, hang on a second. This was also posted, hang on a second. Oh, hang on.
Oh, by the way, another thing for the cognitive world, the chroma keys, it literally makes doors disappear. It literally makes walls disappear.
Ah.
Like, allow me to give you the best possible example of how how the cognitive world works. If you bring a gun into the cognitive world, if you bring a gun into the cognitive world, Well, actually, the better way for me to put it, like if you bring a toy gun into the cognitive world. Actually, for example, this little girl brings a toy gun. However, the monsters in this world believe that it's real. So guess what happens? Well, that's what happens when you miss or the enemy resists guns. But guns actually do hurt, like, a lot in this. Fake guns act like real guns in the cognitive world. As long as the enemy believes that the gun is real, then the gun is real. And it becomes more powerful the more realistic the gun looks. But you have to remember, this is Japan, so you can't just... The idea of just going, oh, let's bring a real gun in there, is a lot more difficult. Hey, Brave, how do you feel about Chopper squeeing about treasure?
It was interesting.
By the way, guys, enjoy the gay mouseness in the chat.
Gay mouseness.
Nice.
Oh, and here's the animation error I was talking about. Behold, Deke animation at its finest.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is egregious.
Eat your heart out, G.I. Joe.
Like his superpower is to scrunk himself or something.
Before Ant-Man was Ant-Man.
Freaking... Before Ant-Man was Ant-Man, there was DJ. I think the reason why they fucking did that was because they didn't think that, oh, he couldn't just dodge the freaking laser, even though it just looks like a fucking gun. So they thought like, oh, he has to duck around it, but no. Then they couldn't, and then they just fucked it up.
I think, I don't know, for something like this...
It seriously looks like they took the frames for his animation and used the stretch skew tool in MS Paint.
I kind of want to say it might have been a mandate, like somebody just saw like the initial layout and like, oh no, that's way too dangerous. He needs to like be full out of range of that thing, and then they were like, oh, okay.
Oh boy. I was about to try and download it so I can put it on the stream to show everybody, but I don't think that works on here for GIFs.
Because whatever happened, I think they submitted the animation originally of him running, and then they told him he has to be out of range of the gun. But either they were too lazy, or they didn't have the time or resources to redraw the animation, so they just stretched and skewed the animation frames instead.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, boy.
That is so silly.
Just a bit.
Also, I never got into Biker Mice from Mars.
Like as a kid, or just never like in general?
Both. Like, I never watched the show.
Oh.
I grew up around that time period, but it was never in the slots for the shows I was watching.
I saw like bits and pieces. I've finished a couple of episodes these days. I need to finish all the way through. It's actually pretty cool. Super gay, and pretty cool.
Super gay, yes.
The antennas that sort of turned me off of it. I don't like antennas as a design aesthetic.
You know, I think you actually commented on this on some kind of Biker Mice fan art. Either it was posted here or elsewhere, I think. But I don't
think I
mind the
mentioned it
antennas.
before, yeah.
The
It's a design aspect that just kind of bugs me.
I mean, they had to make them aliens somehow. I think it's cute. The only thing I take offense is that their freaking tails are so thin. Like, they need to have that little whipness to them. But come on, you can thicken those out a little bit.
Mm.
Well, they're mice. They're not rats.
Yeah, true.
They're biker mice from Mars, not biker rats from Mars.
There are rats in this lore. Apparently, they're like, naturally, they're the thieves
Yeah.
and the marauders.
Like,
'Cause
the
of course they
heroes
are.
naturally have to be mice. They would not have made rats as the good guys.
Right. The only good guy rap in this decade of cartoons is Splinter. And only Splinter.
I still think that the Nickelodeon TMNT had the best Splinter ever.
You know, I think as far as character-wise, yeah, it was. Looks, you know, I prefer the 80s version in that regard, but...
I think he wins in looks, too. I like how they made him taller and slimmer and more noble looking.
That does track, yeah. I don't know. I guess I just prefer, like the cartoony design as opposed to the CGI design. But that's
Like
just...
the CGI design, but it made him look more capable, more clearly an ass kicker.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and speaking of Splinter, hang on a second. We also dove into the brand new TMNT Adventures comics that were released, where Mona Lisa is now a full-time character, and they also Yes. So they also reintroduced, well, not reintroduced, they introduced some brand new gender-swapped doppelgangers for the villains and heroes. And one of them happens to be the Rat Queen. Now, before you kind of cringe and think, oh my god, not a homeless lady that's all gross and covered in crap like the male version is in the show. So get a load of this. Hang on. Gonna post it. Behold.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, right. Talk about, like, turning things around, like, completely.
I feel like they got the characters mixed up. That looks more like a gender-bent Splinter, not
Everybody has commented on that, yeah.
like that's not a gender-bent Rat King.
Yeah.
They got the character completely wrong.
She's actually way more competent than the Rat King. The Rat King's just a homeless dude who's freaking crazy. She is actually a skilled freaking ninja who happens to have control over feral rats.
And she's also actually an anthro rat.
To everyone who's watching, this is who we're talking about.
Cute.
This.
Very cute.
Yes.
What? Why cute though?
Because she needs to be to sell the comic.
True.
They got their priorities straight. I'll give them that.
True.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with that
They know
in mind...
They know who's reading their fucking comic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why do you think they brought Mona Lisa back?
Yeah.
And get this. Let me just post this here too.
Oh, right.
They know what they're doing.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't...
they definitely do. So much so that the Rat King really, really, really wants to get a hold of her. Oh, get this freaking thing. The dude is drooling.
I mean, why wouldn't he? He's obviously a furry.
Obviously, yeah, for rats even.
The reaction is understandable. It's the reaction that everyone else has.
Yep.
He has the fandom's reaction.
Definitely.
Oh, let's look at these movies here. Liam the Dependable. Cop Story. And Gone with the Wine.
Are these actual Asian action flicks, or are they just like...
No, they're redesigned. No, they're redesigned. They're the, you know, like, Gone with the Wine is supposed to be Gone with the Wind.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But I just thought they were taking like somewhat public domain action flicks and just like calling it different crap for just American parody reasons or something.
Oh,
Because
no.
these look like actual.
Oh no, they're taking the actual movies that they're taking the actual movies that are existed in the world and then changing them for copyright reasons.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh,
Took probably-
and Max, for extra comedy, I want you to look at that page with the Rat King and Rat Queen and zoom in on the feral rats on Rat King's shoulders.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Let me see this.
Like, look at their facial expressions. They're looking at him like, dude, stop being a creeper.
Okay,
Yeah, I know. Oh, wow, that's great.
let me
Nice.
do this because I could do this on stream. Here we have the Rat Queen again. Oh,
Look
you
at
know
the
what I'm
comic
thinking
page.
now? You know what I'm thinking now? Frickin'
What?
Rat Queen mind controlling Splinter.
Yes. Somebody commission that, please.
Let's change it to this. Now we have the entire picture here of the entire comic page.
Zoom in on the bottom two panels and look at the facial expressions on the feral rats' faces.
They're just like, bro, come on.
They're going like, dude, seriously? The fuck? The fuck is
Like
that?
he might rule them, but they're still judging him.
Yes,
Rats, but we judge you. We judge you so hard.
fine. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go work at a crepe shop. I need the money.
There's also a page with Mona Lisa being Mona Lisa.
Good stuff.
Mona Lisa is good stuff.
Absolutely. Glad she returned in the game. Glad it was the boost she needed to get back into the comics proper.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's good
funnily
stuff.
enough, she turned out to be crazy popular.
God, like everybody was just trying to say, God, you remember like that one episode where Mona Lisa was in, and everyone was like, oh, I don't remember. Or, oh yeah, I kind of do, but you know, she was kind of cute, but oh well. And then she explodes in the game, and everybody just loses their minds.
And like, this is the cust.
Yep.
Oh, listen to this. Seems this customer is quite flummoxed by the menu options. Could you offer any recommendations? I heard them muttering something about matcha before ordering. Suggest the Japanese crepe, the choco banana crepe, or the cream cheese crepe. I'm thinking I should just suggest the Japanese crepe, because I don't know what matcha is for a choco banana or cream.
I have no idea.
Japanese? Oh, the Japanese flavor sounds perfect. Yay! I get more money. You've become a true master of customer service. Here, have a guts bonus. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Is this game has let's see it. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, social stats. We talk about social. Okay. Your character gains social stats depending on what you do. It doesn't affect combat, but it does affect social links. You have to have enough of a social stat in order to You have to have enough of a particular social stat in order to continue to level up social links with characters. And the more you level up on social links with characters, the more bonuses you get. Like, for example, Yui here, she gives you bonuses and stuff when it comes to... your plants. Because she's a program that works in the game. I'm not kidding when I say this. Harvest World Online.
Okay.
Let me check this synergy. Synergy is the alternate name to...
そろそろ畑に水をまく時間ですわ。
Zero, they revealed the primary quote-unquote belt toy for Zets. They showed pictures of it and properly and stuff, and it's certainly a thing.
Okay, throw them up on voice text.
One second.
Meantime, I'm gonna check my bag because
Okay.
it looks like I got some stuff.
Well, technically revealed 3 products, but one was a box set, so it's like whatever. 1 second.
Speaking of box sets, I'm actually selling Mill Creek's super expensive Masters of the Universe box set on my store.
Mhm. Wouldn't it be more valuable if it was the original BCI Eclipse one?
Which one?
So BCI Eclipse was a company that was owned by the same parent company as Mill Creek, but then that parent company shut BCI down and put all of their stuff into Mill Creek. And then Mill Creek did cheaper re-releases of all their stuff.
I don't know, because I think these are actually taking the qualities of those discs and putting them on this set, but the fact that they went out of their way to like shove every single Masters of the Universe iteration show into this box, except for She-Ra, is pretty kind of amazing. I'm actually surprised they went out of their way to design something like this. You know which one I'm talking about, right? The 30th Anniversary Commemorative Edition?
I have no idea which one that one is. But I
Here,
can see
let
why
me show
why
you.
that one would be valuable.
Yes, it is valuable. It's like, if you have it brand new, it'd be worth over $250. But mine is kind of banged up because Amazon shipping is kind of shitty with this thing. But this is it.
Look at this.
It's kind of hard to believe Mill Creek made something like this. Like, you've seen, like, all just average box sets, cardboard shit.
Dang.
Then there's this limited thing.
Oh, dang.
You never seen this before?
I've never seen this before.
I'm shocked.
If I had the money, I would totally buy this.
Yeah, it's got everything. The only shitty thing is, look at my pictures. All of the freaking discs are in sleeves. And I don't mean sleeves attached to a box or anything.
Yep.
I mean individual sleeves, like
Yep.
floppy disk sleeves.
Yep. That's Mill Creek, all right.
Yeah, everything looks fabulous until you open the shit up.
That's how it always is with Mill Creek. Every time. That's how it always is. They suck. They suck ass.
It's
Half
such
the
a
time, even what's
pain.
on the actual discs is terrible quality.
I actually only looked at the 2003 He-Man show because I wanted to finish it, because they took it off of Netflix when by the time I wanted to finish it. And so I bought this, and I had plans on seeing everything from start to finish, but it was such a pain in the ass to open this plastic box, and then open the secondary box, and then dig in there all the freaking sleeves, which get stuck in the fucking box.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh
You have
boy!
to dig all the way to the bottom.
I have a Knight Rider set that's like that from Mill Creek. It's awful.
Is that the DVD or Blu-ray?
DVD. The Blu-ray was actually in plastic cases. I need to upgrade
Okay.
to the Blu-ray. I really need to upgrade to the Blu-ray for that show.
I still need to open mine. I may not, because the 4K is around the corner, and I can sell this one for brand new.
I'll take it.
I don't know. I gotta see. I need to see if the show really lives up to be owned all at once, because I do need to like condense my collection like a lot. So far, I got it to where I got pretty much all of my 4K mixed in with my main Blu-ray shelf, which is nice.
Yeah. God, Mill Creek frustrates me so much, especially since they're the company that got the American Ultraman license. All of their Ultraman releases have been the most like hit or miss quality bullshit I have ever fucking seen.
Yeah,
Sometimes they're pretty good. The only thing they always nail is the outside package presentation. That always looks amazing. Then you open it up, and you either get stacked discs, other stupid bullshit, and then when you put the discs in the player, and you get either really terrible video quality or really shitty subtitles. And they never have every problem. They only have some of the problems, or sometimes even none of them. It's like, I don't know what's going on there.
I wouldn't be surprised if they copy and pasted these from the actual other discs. They look the same as the ones that I've seen on the other versions, and I'm popping in the 2003 version. It seems fine for DVD.
You have not seen the way the Ultraman Zearth movies look on Mill Creek's DVD. Oh my god. They look horrible. There's literally recently they put up the first Zearth movie on the official Ultraman YouTube channel, and it looks way better than Mill Creek's DVD.
Nice.
And nobody knows what happened with Mill Creek's release. Nobody knows what happened. It's fucked up.
Mill Creek done Mill Creek.
They really freaking did. I freaking hate Mill Creek so goddamn much. But they're the only company putting out Ultraman Blu-rays in the United States, so I have to deal with them. I have to put up with them. I have legit had some of these things come in, missing things. And I had to email Mill Creek to get the shit that was missing. More than once for these. You know how annoying that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Time to go back to Harvest World Online.
Whoa.
Wonder how long it's gonna be before Discotech buys the Godzilla series from Mill Creek and just produces it in SD Blu-ray like all the other shows.
Mill Creek never had it. Wait, do you mean you mean Godzilla the animated series? Or?
Yeah, animated series.
I have no idea. Good question.
Like, why not? Like, I'm pretty sure Mill Creek would bend a knee and just like, oh yeah, here we go. We even forgot we had this shit.
I don't even know.
Are you talking about the old animated series with Godzuki?
No.
one based
Fox
on
Kids
the-
version. Fox Kids
Yeah.
version.
The one, the
The
one,
98 movie.
the
One
one
with the
based.
sexier lizard in it.
Yay, Yui's level 6 now.
Godzilla Jr. is the best boy.
Yeah.
Or Zilla Jr., I should say.
Yes.
Okay, so let me do this real quick. Go to goals. I still need to use. Gotcha. Oh well.
Mill Creek really needs to get their shit together.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they have it together and other times they don't. I mean, the Godzilla series DVD looks pretty good for what it is.
I have a recommendation to make. So, if you ever get the chance, check out Mill Creek's DVD release of the 1979 Ultraman and read the subtitles. Your brain is gonna hurt.
Are they
Your
just
brain will hurt.
misspelled or just like mistranslations?
Oh, you have no idea. You don't know. You have no idea. They're the actual worst subtitles you will ever see in the entire world on an official release.
More so than English Chinese on bootlegs?
Yes. Actually, yes.
Oh.
見る目があります。
They're
That's
awful.
bad.
I don't know how that happened on an official goddamn release. These subtitles are incomprehensible.
If you're ever in a circumstance where Your subtitles are worse than fan subs. You need to rethink your life.
I fucking do. Anyone know the reason why the subtitles were like that? Because they just recycled the English subtitle track from a Latin American release.
What?
I'm not kidding.
Reuse the
makes no
assets.
sense.
They reused assets without quality checking them.
Lazy
Simply
bastards.
copy and paste. It's not even like a problem with Mill Creek. This is a problem with Sony too. Sony does the same stupid bullshit with the 2003 Astro Boy show. There's still episodes missing. They're still out of order, but they still put like the original director's name on it, and they act like, oh, here's a new one, and it's gonna be like, and they put kanji on there, like, oh yeah, the original Japanese version. There's no freaking original Japanese version. It's still English. It's still censored. It sucks. They don't realize that they have the censored version that they butchered so long ago, or they just like hope that nobody notices because they don't feel like looking up the redoing the whole series again.
Do you want
Like
to
they
hear
should've
Mill
done.
Creek's? Do you want to hear Mill Creek's newest blunder with
What's that?
Ultraman? So they released this. So in the late '80s, Subaraya Productions and Hanna-Barbera teamed up to do an animated Ultraman movie specifically for America. It bombed. It didn't do very well. But when Mill Creek got the license for that movie, they trashed the original English audio, recorded a completely brand new English audio track for no reason. Didn't even include the original audio on disc. And there's no closed captions or subtitles for the Japanese audio, even though it's on there.
Wow.
It's awful. It's one of the worst things. It's literally the worst thing they have ever released. They spent extra money for no reason, and then released a subpar quality product in the end. Like even below subpar, even it's horrible.
Hey, look! I spun to win and I won. Woo!
Yay! Woo! I'm angry about it. Mill Creek just keeps getting worse. I don't know how they managed it, but they keep getting worse.
I'm gonna switch to box
Also the
2
fact that-
and draw 1.
Also, the fact that their Blu-rays their Blu-rays subtitle tracks very often lack translations for on-screen text, even when that's essential to understanding the plot of an episode.
You know what it's time
So
for?
here's fucking SOL.
You know what it's time for? Time for me to go to bed.
What? Yeah, that makes sense.
Meanwhile, at
I'm
school,
sorry.
get a
I'm
part-time job.
I'm so mad. So mad about everything Mill Creek has done.
Mill
Funimation
Creek
can
is-
be pretty shitty too, but every now and then they can get the ball rolling. Just not with Dragon Ball Z. Sometimes,
Oh, you
but
know-
not all the
you know-
time.
You know what's fun? In 2003, Funimation did a DVD release of Ultraman Tiga. And then in 2021, Mill Creek did their DVD release of Ultraman Tiga. And Mill Creek's is way worse than the Funimation release, but the Funimation release is so extremely massively rare that hardly any people in the world even own it. And when in the rare times it does pop up online, it goes for like a lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah,
I have
Yep.
it. I have the Funimation Tiga DVD.
nice.
I'm probably a lot more forgiving towards Funimation, specifically because I grew up with the 4Kids dubs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everything
You know-
what
you know what's really
Funimation
funny
does is
about that,
automatically
though?
better by default.
What's really funny about that though? 4Kids actually had Funimation handle DVD releases of their dubs for them.
Yeah, I remember
That's-
that.
So, and the only reason Funimation was even able to release Tiga in 2003 at all was because they sub-licensed it from 4Kids.
Okay.
And the Tiga DVDs even have bonus features relating to the 4Kids dub, even though the 4Kids dub is not on. 4Kids dub of Tiga has never had an official physical release of any sort.
Yeah. Okay, so howdy. Today we're covering the Tales of Issei, specifically one man's journey long, long ago to the east. Basically, he left Kyoto because he saw himself as an Inua Kimono. In Old English, that's something like Umber World. Any idea what it would mean in more modern terms? Is it cumbersome, encumbrance, or cucumber?
I don't know.
I really don't.
Zero. Let me get you those links to the Zets toys they revealed.
Yeah. Let me, I'll just type in cumbersome.
That would be my first guess.
Yeah. Very creative. Nope. The answer is someone who's worthless, useless, or waste of space.
Oh, so none of the three were correct.
Rude.
Yeah. Azuman Rudaki, or literally going down to the east, is a dejected man traveling. By the way, the protagonist is modeled after Aora no Narihira, the biggest playboy of all time. Of course, it's not like women back then had much say at all when it came to romance. That sucks, but true. Even freedom of marriage is a new thing on a global level. But that's just how it was back then. In fact, there's one about a princess who refuses an arranged marriage and becomes a pirate. The famed pirate, Awilda. I just love that one. She was a 5th century Scandinavian princess. Oh, by the way, Awilda is also they do end up talking a lot about characters that actually become personas.
Yeah.
It's up in the air if she really existed or not, but I love her story of choosing her own path is still being told. After all, isn't it proof that we've always valued and chased after freedom? Whoops. Gotta get back to Narihira. I'm being a real Unaki teacher over here. A legend is proof of desire through its existence. An interesting view to be sure, but can't he calm down a bit? His enthusiasm is putting a damper on my mood. Says the owl boy. Oh, and yes, in the real world, he is actually an owl. When he's in the metaverse, he's the cute owl boy.
Cute. I sent those links to pictures, by the way.
Let me see the pics.
There are 3 links. Each points to the gallery for each individual products, although 2 of the products are effectively the same things with extra. Just one of them has extra shit added in.
Okay. I'll take a look at those. I'll take a look at those after I'm done streaming. Let me look.
That's the guy mentioned famous women from history. There actually is one that's really fascinating to look into. But try looking up Black Agnes sometimes. She was a Scottish noblewoman who was basically by herself with just a few staff at her castle when the English came knocking, and she actually drove off in an English army. Like, they laid siege to her castle, and she just utterly refused to surrender. And she won.
Nice.
There's a video I'll post in voice chat. This is the one that goes over the story.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and... Wow, it's 8:33 for me right now, so we're gonna go ahead and call it. So we're gonna go ahead and do a raid for Rick Griffin.
Yeah, the Roo, the Kingy.
Yeah, we're going to be rating Rick Griffin. So to everyone's watching, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.